What is
Stream
going
or
on?
something?
I,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, Zoppy, I know y'all are from Matt's stream. I figured I can hear him.
So I think I got it fixed. I think uh I think there should be like no delay or anything like that. So if you can hear what I'm saying right at this very moment, press 1 in the chat. I'm going to take that as a yes. Anyway, I'm going to join your server now, Mark, okay?
What? Matt. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Yes, you can join the server.
Okay. Joining the server. All right. What in the hell? Welcome to Quarcop. Oh, hello.
Hello. Do one of us need an only stream? Can it not be a dual stream?
Well, I think I got it fixed now.
Okay.
What about on your end, huh?
Everything looks good to me.
Okay, well,
It's a little blurry. I got just 234 in the kilobytes, so it's probably not that clear.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Alright.
I mean, we can only do so much, you know?
Hey, yeah, exactly. I think it'll be fine, dude. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll level out. All right, this is a cooperation map. Where's a cooperate map? So your cooperation is needed to complete the whole game. In the map, you can find points which taken to your equipment are summed up on the scoreboard. After each level, there's an iron door which you can open if only 2 players have done the level, and after them, you can read a book with some hints and authors from the previous level. Okay.
Oh.
If the level is too hard for you, on some of them you can find a hints button. To start playing, 2 players have to go on colored concrete. If you are recording a video, I would recommend being a red player.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't I don't think streaming is related to that.
No. So, 2 players play on peaceful and adventure. Okay, are we on peaceful? No.
Okay.
Even,
Oh, wait,
even
whoa,
change it.
hold. Peaceful and adventure?
What? Yeah.
Alright. Difficulty. I can't change the difficulty.
Yeah, I can't change what's either. Is that a server thing to change the difficulty?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I'll find out. Beep, 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 beep. Server properties. Oh yeah, probably.
Mm.
We need to get back out and jump back in because I believe you changed the difficulty.
In the
Yeah, game
server?
mode. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then I also
Game mode
saw that
adventure,
distance is set to 16 chunks.
which I believe we could do that ourselves.
Yeah.
So all right, saved that. I don't. I think we need to, yeah, leave and then go back in. Maybe that'll work, or maybe we need to turn the server off and turn it back on.
I get. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works, dude.
Yeah. All right, let's go back into it and see if it'll change.
All right.
Nope, I gotta close the server down.
Ah!
Dang it! That's
Even
poop.
more
It's poop.
work. It is a poopy.
Poop. It's poop on my cupped hands, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it, dude.
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Yes.
over here where we live. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah. I totally get it, dude.
I said we don't have gigabit internet,
Yeah.
so things trying to soup. It's okay though. I'm glad you understand. And alcohol.
Yeah, dude.
Trying to see if there's anything else that's sapping Wi-Fi. Anything else? Don't think so. All right, boss. The server is back up.
Okay, boss. Time to join.
Time to play the game.
Time to play the game.
Time to play the game.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
Yeah. Oh, it should be easy and peaceful. Yes, and on adventure mode too. Uh,
Let's see here.
okay.
Okay, it's on
Go
peaceful.
on, join match stream if you want to. God, don't stick with mine. Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, that's right. Join me. Join me. Hello, Soup.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Do
I
you think I
will.
care? I don't care.
I will take your company.
I'll be your friend.
I'll be your friend. Let's
Render
see.
distance set to 16 chunks.
16 chunks. And that,
That's killing my computer. Since 14, 15, 16.
there you go. Atta boy.
And then brightness set to bright.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, on there. And particles. All, I guess.
Turn on particles. Do I have particles on minimal? Get
Alright,
that shit on
we got
all.
we gotta fucking turn the server off again because we gotta enable command blocks to true. Yes.
God, God damn it.
Uh,
Oh my sweet mighty lord.
my good gracious God Almighty.
Don't don't worry, people. We will get on this
Don't
eventually.
worry, people. We're gonna get this right.
Don't
I
worry, people.
promise.
We're gonna set up this Minecraft world soon enough,
We're
quickly
gonna play an
and
epic
bigly.
game of Minecraft with everyone in America.
Thank you for tuning in to my Twitch stream. I am Trump69.
I'm gonna pawn some epic noobs on Warzone.
Where we dropping, boys?
Jumping boys.
My 1,000th follower will receive one epic shitcoin personally from me.
Coin is the coin of the future. You heard it here first, folks. And if you elect me as president again, I promise you, shitcoin is the future.
Soup just said Trump69 for 2024.
Hell yeah, gamer.
Mm-hmm.
I'd elect Trump 69.
If that's all he did for
All
presidency,
right.
was just fucking like,
Yeah, just
we got a victory
stream like that.
royale in North Korea.
Oh my god. Got a victory royale in North Korea. Holy shit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, buddy. Servers up. Soup's on. Well, soup
Soup's
is on.
on!
Soup's right there.
There he is.
All right. There's some more rules. Copyright. You can't re-upload the map publicly. Publish is without a link. You must paste a link to the map in language that first was recorded. Yeah, we aren't recording. You want the map? If you open the map the wrong MC version, download the map once again. Yep. You want to play this map? If you want to play this map with SB, you have to create a server. Yeah.
All that jazz, all that
Thanks.
bullshit.
Link to map trailer, map pass many tests. I hope everything's worked. Anything feedback? Yep. All right, so I guess I'll be red.
Soup just said, "Yo, want to see an epic gamer move? Nukes Iraq."
Yeah, I want to see an epic gamer move.
Do you want to be red?
Victory. I'll be red. Yes.
Okay, I'll be.
Victory Royale in Iraq.
Oh my god, warm up parkour.
More parkour. Okay.
Man.
Okay. Yeah. Oh shit.
Do we have to
My
fucking?
God, the
Yeah, we gotta
lag.
do this. Oh my god.
Shit.
Give me a second. Ah. Eh. Eh. Eh.
God, this is.
I'm gonna beat
Oh,
you.
fuck.
I'm gonna beat you.
I'm not good at parkour.
Me neither. Ah! God damn it!
Okay.
No! God! Hatred.
Shit. Okay. Someone say wins the race. Oh fuck.
You think you're gonna beat me? How the ah! God damn it!
Oh, this is long. Yes.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
What? I hate you.
Oh.
I hate you with a fucking passion. I can't believe this shit.
God.
No!
Oh.
I hit the sprint button!
Well, looks like we're gonna be here for a little bit. I'm gonna sip some of this wine and watch.
You better not.
I'm doing right now.
God damn it. Now, what did you do? Did you fucking on
I
this?
just ran and jumped.
You just
I
ran
did at
and
the very
jumped.
edge. Yep. And I held crouch when I got. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
If you hold crouch when you land on it, you won't fall off the edge.
Oh my god, this is a long jump.
It is. Nice, nice,
Oh,
nice,
oh,
dude.
I did
Yes.
it! I did it! Ah, I'm so happy.
Yes, level 2.
Level 2, baby. What is this?
Congratulations, you passed a warm-up level with the parkour. But now it's time for levels that require cooperation, otherwise you won't pass the game. Now stay on colored concrete to go to level 1. Good luck.
Okay, thanks. What is this?
Got a point. I'll take
a single point for me.
Why is there not 2 points?
I took it. It was me.
But I took it. It was me.
No, I took it.
No, I took it.
Fuck you, I took it. You
Fuck
son
you,
of a
I took
bitch!
it.
You son of a
I
bitch!
took it.
Fuck you!
I took
Eat
it.
my ass!
There's a
Eat my
skip
fucking
here,
ass!
take it.
You piece
Yeah,
of
let's
shit!
get it. Hey,
Whatever,
hey.
whatever. Let's go.
Learn
All
how
right,
to play.
learn how to play. Okay. Okay. Hit lever.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh. Wait, what?
Oh, flip that lever. Flip that lever right now.
Okay.
Thank you. This is like Portal 2.
Oh shit!
Matt.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
All right.
A door. Thank you. Push the button.
What's in that chest over there?
My face. I can't open it.
Can't open it. Oh lordy. Okay. Wait. Let me. Happens by.
Okay. Now I guess now I can. Now I opened it. I have paper and a point.
Okay. Put the paper in here, I guess. This is a dropper.
I don't know. Is it a dropper?
Yeah.
Oh. What did it give you? Oh, wait. Do I do this? No. Put it in the dropper. Ah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
that makes sense. And then I give you the paper.
Okay, I have paper, but now what do I do with it?
You eat it.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know what. Okay.
Oh, that did
Oh,
something.
hello.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Okay.
that's.
Interesting. Okay.
I opened the door. I think. I don't know.
Op- Open this dang door.
There's a button here. What
Press the
the?
button.
What the fuck?
Oh, hey, cool. I'll press it again.
Okay. Uh, look
Hey.
at that. That's so cool.
All right, flip that lever. What does that do?
What the-
Okay.
Whoa, hello.
Whoa.
Push that button again. No! Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay, I gotta go fast.
Nice. We
All
did
right,
it.
we did it. God, we're so fucking smart, dude.
So fucking cool. You did it. Next level is be similar to the first level. Testing levers, buttons to open something cooperation needed. Level 2, there will be items that can be placed only on specified block. To check this block, just hover over this item in your inventory. Some items have specific constant block. Redstone torch on a diamond block, lever on a gold block, and button on emerald block.
All right.
Okay. Torch on diamond, lever on gold, button on emerald. I have the point. It's mine.
God damn it. Yeah, you took my point.
It makes no sense.
Yep. Hey, look,
Interactive parkour. What? Who?
it's a dropper.
Interactive parkour. Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
oh,
Button.
oh. Wait, hit that button again.
Okay.
No. Oh, okay, okay. I'm supposed to go to the right. So hit that button again.
Okay.
Fuck. Just keep hitting it.
All right.
Oh. What's in here? Redstone torch. Oh.
And redstone torch was on diamonds.
All right. Okay. Why am I up here?
I
Oh. I don't know if I'm
messed up.
supposed to give you this redstone torch. I don't know because there's a dropper right here. Fuck it.
There's no diamond block in here. Oh, there's an emerald block in here though.
I'm just gonna give this to you anyway. Might fuck this whole thing up, but there you go.
Ah. Okay. Cool. Got that. Yep.
Now, can you hit that button again? Ooh, made it.
Oh, the diamond block's up there.
Fuck!
Oh shit.
Damn it.
Okay.
Hold on. Hit that button again. Fuck!
Oh jeez. Oh my
Ah,
god.
this shit. No! God! No! You motherfucker! God damn it! I haven't even fully been sauced yet. Fuck!
I'm just right clicking, holding it in.
God, what is happening? Okay, all right, okay, maybe.
All right.
Okay, just jump right here. Okay. Now I'm up here. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Oh, whoa! Now, hold on.
What the fuck is happening?
I just jumped on the glacier block and I got to do some parkour over here.
Oh,
What the fuck? God damn it! Can't fucking.
I'm just gonna chill out right here. I'm not moving.
Damn it! Fucking. Stop! No, don't jump one more. God damn it! Fuck. No, stop! Why are you jumping one more?
Yeah, you're right, Soup.
No. Okay. No. God damn it. I'm so fucking close.
You could,
Stop.
you could do it, buddy.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Now I'm up here.
No! Fuck.
Did you
God.
just do a not epic gamer move?
Yes. Can you hit
Oh my
that button
goodness.
again?
Yes. Now it's your turn to suffer.
Yep. Okay. Okay, I made it. And then I did that. And then I do that. And then... Yeah! No! God! God! No!
This is great.
This is going so well, dude.
This is real fun. I'm having a great time.
No! God! I fucking suck at parkour!
I
No!
do too. It's okay.
No!
I suck too. You got this. You got this.
Yeah, you're right,
You got
Soup.
this.
This is fucking level 2, man.
This is level 2.
Fuck me in the fucking butthole, dude! No! Oh, God! No! Oh my god.
Remember, you can
Oh!
hold crouch if you land on the block.
Yeah,
and you
but
won't
this...
fall off.
Yeah, but this fucking... I'll have to do that. I'm gonna fucking scream.
Uh-oh. Man, think of the hardest thing you've ever done in gaming. Is this harder than that?
I've done a lot of hard things in gaming. Tie my
Beat
shoes.
sands?
Well, yeah, beat sands. I'm going to fucking scream. I really am.
You made yourself pizza bagels without burning them?
That is true. I have done that
That's a
before.
pretty epic. That's a pretty epic gamer.
I'm. I
You
hate.
didn't wet the bed last night?
That's right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna. I'm going. Oh, I'm up here.
Is it staying or is it constantly opening and shutting?
It's opening and shutting. That's what it is.
Okay, so do I need to like?
It's like it's for a split second. It pops up and then it just retracts.
I see. Okay.
Fuck me.
So it doesn't help that I constantly press it then. What if I just do like this, like boom, pattern?
What? La, 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 la. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Fuck me. I did it. Okay.
Yeah, so I think going slower is better than going fast.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. What's in here? A lever. Okay. Take that
Okay,
shit.
lever. I think you need to come back down and give it to me because I need it to the dropper.
Then I have to do this shit again.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it done.
Okay. Boop.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was lever on emerald. No. Lever on gold. Oh.
It did something. I
I
don't
got
know
a
what
point and a button.
Wow.
I guess we both get points.
No, we get
'Cause
individual points.
You sure? Because we have 3. Both have 3.
Yeah, well, I got a point from getting that lever from the chest, so.
Oh, okay. All right, button.
All
What
right.
does that do? Why is there a stone here?
Stone.
Am I supposed to parkour to that stone? Holy fuck.
It was touch on emerald, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. I had the button on emerald. It won't let you place them anywhere else.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I have to jump on that cobblestone. Damn it.
Well, have fun.
Oh, I am. Don't you worry about that. Fuck me! I hate it when you don't fucking run.
Yeah, I hate that shit too. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you got this. Oh, you fucking got this.
Oh, no!
Ah.
I got this. I got this.
You got it. You got it.
Right here. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Yep. Oh. Look at you.
Okay. Do I jump over the wall?
I don't know.
I guess I did. Ah!
Uh,
I guess I do.
is it the Minecraft server that lags because the stream is loading perfectly, so it can't be yours? I guess it's
Uh,
the server itself. I don't know.
it might be the server itself. Because I'm experiencing a little bit of lag on my end too. But then, I mean, I'm running 3 things that are sucking internet right now:
Yeah.
Discord, the server, and streaming.
Stream.
Streaming's taking god damn it, a good chunk of that. So
Yeah. 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 Don't feel too good, does it?
it sucks. It sucks eggs, really.
My boy's doing it.
Okay.
All right.
Is it possible for me to jump over here?
Maybe.
Does it look possible?
I mean, you are pretty high.
Fuck! I can't. God, when it doesn't sprint.
Yeah.
God, that pisses me off.
It's so fucking dumb.
There's a dedicated sprint button, but I mean that sucks.
Yeah.
It's in the worst spot.
I'll be honest, like, I'm glad that they implemented the shift button for sprint instead of just holding or like pressing W twice.
Yeah.
That would have made this shit even worse.
Fuck me, dude.
You got it. You got it.
Okay. 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 Patience is key. Patience is key.
Yep. Just be patient and you'll do it.
Yes.
You did it.
Yes.
I'm
Now
so
what? Oh, okay. Up. Okay. I'm not looking up.
now what?
Oh wait, button? I drop anything. What am I doing?
Oh. Oh no.
What?
I hope I wasn't supposed to be over here too.
Uh-oh.
No, I hope that's not the case.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Uh-oh. I can get back across because there's an invisible block.
Okay.
Well, then
All right.
what are you supposed to do over there?
I don't know. I mean, like, I see that there's a dropper on your side. Maybe I'm supposed to pick something up.
Is there
I don't know.
anything? Is there anything else in there?
Not really. I mean, like, I gave you the lever, and that was about it.
Hmm. What happens if we get to the other side?
I don't know.
Mine said look up, and I looked up, and nothing was there.
Hmm.
So.
All right. Well,
Oh
yeah.
wait, what the fuck is this?
Wait, what happened?
Oh my god, look.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Oh! Wait, keep doing that. Keep doing that. Can you?
No. No,
You can't do it anymore
that's where it stops.
because of this obsidian, I guess.
Oh, but I wonder if I can get to that block now. That one is.
Oh.
Cause I haven't been able to get to that block yet.
Well, have fun.
Oh yeah, sure I am.
I think once we get to level 3, I am going to implement my super secret thing I've prepared for the stream.
Your super secret thing.
It's
I guess it's super secret.
yeah, it's a super secret. I'm not telling you.
Mm. Mm. I love it. Oh, it fills me with rage and
Yes.
cream.
Yeah.
Creamy, creamy rage.
Especially cream. Oh,
Now I can't do it at all.
don't worry, Soup. Once we get to level 3, you'll see.
God fucking damn it. God
I believe in you,
doesn't
Mark.
help doesn't help getting mad at it.
Yep.
As as my mom would say, it doesn't help getting mad at it because you're just gonna hate yourself.
Yep. So, yeah.
Oh,
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 oh! Ooh!
oh,
Fucking
oh.
finesse, my guy.
That was unintentional.
Ah!
Fuck this, dude. God, I fucking hate parkour.
I hate
I hate
parkour too,
parkour.
man.
I hate parkour so fucking much, dude. God almighty.
It's terrible. I
Anyone who
do not
likes
like.
parkour in Minecraft is a fucking loser. You can fucking at me on Twitter.
You know, I might just do that.
Yeah, like, do it. I don't care.
I'm gonna at King Triforce on Twitter. He said that people that do parkour are a bunch of loser boys.
If I could just get to if I could just get to that block, I would be perfectly okay. I would be content. I'd be happy.
Dude, you're gonna get this. You are gonna like that is like eventual, but it is like that's a thing that's gonna happen.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you got it.
I want to eat my fingers. I'm
just
so angry.
it just cuts out. I want to eat.
I want to eat. I want to eat
I want
my
to
future
eat.
children. I want to eat my wife.
Oh my god.
No, no, you stop.
You do it. You can do it. You fucking do it, dude.
No. God damn it. I jumped too early. I always jump too early.
Yeah.
I'm drinking fucking wine.
You know what? Yeah, this calls for another beer. I'm so glad that I have the twist caps. Because I do not intend to breaking my furniture just to get this fucking cap open.
Okay. Oh, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's the point of that?
I don't know. It's just there. Ooh, Soup just tweeted about that thing about you, Mark.
Did he just fucking at me on Twitter?
I think he just added you on Twitter, dude.
Oh my god. I can't believe he would do such a thing.
I gotta see this.
I don't see that he added me on Twitter.
Um. Oh well.
Frank.
Frank, man.
This dude.
Oh, I see the tweet. OMG at King Triforce just said in Ann's stream that all Minecraft players that like parkour are loser boys. He also wants to eat children. I like that.
Soup, how dare you say that?
Ooh.
Fuck! God damn it! I'm so angry, everyone, and I want the world to know it. I want the world to know it, Matt.
It's
Fuck
okay.
this. I would say fucking switch to creative mode, but it's like level 2.
Yeah, it's. I mean, You can do this. You can do this.
I just don't know what to do after this.
I don't know either.
God damn it.
You know what?
God.
Let me do some parkour.
It hurts. It hurts so much.
Ah, fuck. God damn it. Alright, okay. Alright. Okay. One more time. Fuck me in the fucking tit hole. Okay, alright. Okay. Just hang back. Hang back. Okay. Okay. And just hang back. Okay. And then just fucking I don't know. I probably shouldn't jump.
Yeah, hang there. Let me do this.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
You
This is
just
how
sit-
Disney villains are created. Yes, fucking
You're right.
Minecraft parkour.
Minecraft parkour. Fuck this.
That's how, you know, with the new Cruella DeVille movie. That's actually her
Oh, yeah.
backstory.
Oh, I love it when you don't sprint. Oh, yes. Oh, God, Daddy.
I love it when
Daddy,
you look
Daddy,
at me
yes, yes,
during.
yes. God, I love it when I fucking miss. Love it. Oh, it fills me with sauce. It gives me
Yeah,
life. And then when I do an extra jump when I finally land it and then fall off, God, that just really
it
it really
hits.
gets me going.
It really hits you in the right ways. Yeah.
It really gets me in the spot, you know.
Yeah, I get you. I get you loud and clear.
Sure, I don't think you do.
Uh, Not entirely, but you know,
Huh, huh,
you
huh,
did it. You
huh,
fucking. All
huh,
right,
huh,
just take a
huh,
deep breath.
huh.
Take a deep breath, my guy. You did it.
All
No,
right, jump.
jump. Oh.
It's up to you.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
It's up to
Ah!
you.
I am screaming internally and externally.
It's up to you.
Okay, okay. It's gonna back up.
Breathe.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Yes.
We fucking did it. We fucking did it, Mark.
Okay.
Now what?
Now what? I don't know. Okay, I'm on an invisible block. Oh,
Wait, what?
you. They're invisible.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
This is. Oh, that's what I meant by look up. It's invisible.
Oh!
Oh God, that's a dick move.
It really is. Really is a dick move.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
And then that. Oh my god. This is fucking like
Uh,
Indiana Jones
uh.
3 bullshit.
Come here, it says.
Come
Got a torch.
here. I want
Got a
that.
torch. Man, I did it.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
man, we
so
did it.
fucking proud of you, Mark. You have no idea.
Here, take it. Just take it.
It's
Get
mine.
us out of here.
It's mine. We're going. We're getting out of here.
My door didn't open.
Isn't that
Press on
something?
the
Anyway, see you
press-
later.
Pepe. Pepe. Pressure plate right now.
Okay, here you go.
Thanks.
Mark is fucking Jesus. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
You are fucking Jesus.
Thank
Inside,
you.
outside, all around.
You've done level 2, now it's time for level 3. There will be a maze. Do not get lost there. Oh.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Got 5 points.
God,
I'm epic. What is
fucking
this?
you. What is
Hello,
this?
everyone.
Ugh.
Gentlemen. Ladies.
I like this guy. I like this guy right here.
I just go with a watermelon head. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. I
Matt,
don't.
look at you.
It's me. You know what? I made this. This has
Well,
been
that's
my creation all along.
you guys got the headphones and the brown hair and everything.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that fucking
Without
weird?
the Joker smile. Without the Joker smile.
You want to know how I got these scars?
I got these scars.
I played on a Minecraft server.
Oh no! Oh god!
Yep, it's amazing. Hey,
I am directing you.
What?
Up here. I'm up here. Hello, look above.
Oh, hello.
We've had 2 chests with points and 2 with levers. Your task is to guide the other players to the chest. Current exits are eliminated. Good luck. Oh my god.
Okay, so
don't do anything.
yeah, I was gonna say before I do anything, I shall implement my super secret. Let me see here. So, right now, I have in my hand. Let me see.
Okay.
I told you I went to the gas station earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I got a really hot pickle from the gas station. It's
Okay.
it's called Hot Mama.
I've heard of that before.
So I'm just gonna see if it's not hot at all, it's gonna be very disappointing. But if it is, this is gonna add even more to the fun.
Even more epic.
Yeah,
even more epic to the sauce.
it's gonna add more epic to the sauce. So here I go. I got the little bag open. So here we go.
Launch it. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Is it good?
Oh. Oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a pretty hot
All right,
pickle.
Matt.
Oh.
Come on, Matt. We gotta go. We got to entertain the people. Come on. All right, and I need you to follow my instructions. Okay.
Okay. I got pickle juice
Go
on
left.
me.
Oh well, go ahead and clean yourself up first.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So go left.
Go left, and then go up.
Go up.
Left.
Left.
Down. Left. Sorry, left.
Okay.
Other way, backwards. Go back.
Okay.
Back. Down. Down more.
Oh.
Left.
Left.
Up.
Up.
Down.
Okay.
Take a go. No, stop. Go that way. Go left.
Go left.
Go up.
Go up.
Stop. Left. Down.
Down.
Not down right there. Down right there.
Right here. Okay.
Yes. Go right. Other way. Sorry.
You
Right
big.
there.
Oh.
Chest.
Hey, 2 points. Now I'm gonna catch up to you, Stinky.
All right. Okay. So go. Okay. So stop right there. Let me see where the other chest. Okay. Go. Right.
Right. Okay.
Up. Left. Oh geez. Hold on. Gotta be right there. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh wait, no, okay.
Jeez,
Go
Rick. Up.
Up. One more. Okay. Right. Up. Left. All the way left.
All the way.
Up. Right all the way, or go. Sorry, no. Go that way. Get the way you're facing. Go all the way to the wall.
Okay.
Go down. Down.
All the way down. Okay.
Yep. Then all the way to the right. Then up. Yep, just keep on going. Yep.
Ah, 2 more points.
Oh, fuck.
I'm catching
There are
up to you.
There are 2 chests with points. So those are both chests with the points.
Okay.
Jeez. Where's the ones with the levers?
I think these points equivalent to another pickle, or even more
Yep.
of the pickle. Oh.
I find.
Mm. 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 Oh, delicious.
Where are the other chests?
And there's plenty of pickle juice in this bag, too, so I'm going to drink the pickle juice as well.
Oh, hell yeah, gamer.
Oh,
Alright, where are you?
oh, pain. Let me
Okay, you're right there.
let me have some sauce with this pickle.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's right there.
Oh, that burns even more.
Yeah, I bet
Oh,
it does.
oh, fuck.
Okay,
Oh,
now, I
yeah,
need you to listen to me.
I'm
Okay?
listening.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you're in a spiral. Get out of that spiral and go back to the wall. So go down,
Downward spiral,
back to
downward
the
spiral.
wall, then up,
Yeah.
and then right. No, sorry, not right there. Yeah, up and then right. Okay, stop right there.
Okay.
I think you can get to the chest right there. You're right there. Yeah. Okay, so go up,
Up,
left,
left,
up, up more, a little bit more, right.
right here.
Yep, and then up, right, right. Keep on going down that corridor.
All the way down.
Then up. Yep, up, right here, left.
Oh. Ooh, I got a point and a lever.
Point and a lever.
Lever.
Okay.
It's okay, Zombie.
So stay right there.
Okay. I'm gonna have some more pickle.
How do you get down there?
It's a pretty big pickle.
How do you get down there?
Hot mama.
Oh, hot mama. Oh, mama.
Mm.
Ah, geez. Are you going to have to go all the way back to the start to get over there? Oh, fuck.
I hope not. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like you're going to have to.
Okay.
So, let me direct. Okay.
So like, it was like right here.
Yeah, right here. And then go down, and then right.
Oh, oops.
Nope. Right, and then down. Then left. Down. And left.
Left.
Left, down,
Oh,
left. Yeah. Left, down. Right. Down. Left.
Left.
Yep, right there. Down. And left. Down.
Right here?
Yeah, you can go down there. Yeah. Okay. So now, stay right there. Let me plot it out from up here.
Okay.
Enjoy your hot pickle.
Mm.
Pickle.
Hot pickle. Dick pickle.
I forgot that's what he says.
That's exactly what it mm.
All right, let's get this done.
Let's get this done. Oh my
Let's
God.
get this done. Geek Fears.
You know what I like the most? Geek Fears.
Okay.
Oh my God, I am so much pain.
Go up and right. Go
Right.
up and right. Up, right. And
Okay.
then up. Okay.
Up.
And then go. Then right. Nope. Well, okay, I can go there. Yeah, go there. Then go down.
Okay.
Down. Right. All the way to the wall.
Oh, right
All the way
here?
to the wall. Up. Yep. You go up. And left.
Left.
Up. Then down this corridor right here. Nope. 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 No.
Up here?
Bad dog. This way.
Yipe, yipe.
All right, now go up,
Up,
all the way up, and then right,
right,
then up,
up,
left,
left,
up,
up.
left, then up and right. There's your chest.
Oh, it is another point and another lever.
All right. I believe at the is there what's I guess because there's no other. Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I got to lead you to the end. So stay right there. Let
Okay.
me see if I can get you there.
One more bite of the pickle. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up. This man is about to eat a fucking pickle.
It's the funniest shit you've ever seen. He's gonna turn himself into a pickle, and it's gonna be hilarious.
His name's Pickle Matt. Oh my god.
God. God.
Holy fucking shit.
God. God. Oh God. How do you even get there? What the fuck?
Oh no, dude.
Oh fuck. Okay. Should go there. Oh no, how do you get there? Okay, then down.
Existence is pain.
Alright, I'm gonna lead you back to the start, buddy, old pal, little boy.
Please do.
Alright.
Pickle.
So.
Yeah.
Go down.
Alright, I'm gonna go down.
Then go down that one. Left. Then down. Then right. Then down.
Okay.
Then right. Then left now. Then down. Then left.
Left.
Oh, sorry. Other way. My bad. My bad. Go up.
Up.
Left. Down. Sir.
Huh?
I said down.
Hmm. Okay.
Go left.
Go left.
And stop. Matt, are you okay? Do we need to call an ambulance?
No, it's okay. I don't believe in ambulances.
Like you don't believe in sunscreen?
Yeah, exactly. That's the exact thing. I don't believe in a lot of things, really.
You
Like-
don't believe in the English language.
I hardly starting a little bit. I'm.
You go, and you're like, yeah, I understand that.
Whenever
Yeah, I get it. Go,
whenever Matt BXP said "clarf," I felt that.
yo, whenever you said, I was like, yeah. All right, stop right there. I'm taking a drink.
Okay. Let me take the rest of my second drink.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Okay, go left.
Go left.
All the way.
All the way.
Up.
Up.
Left.
Left.
Up.
Up.
Right.
Right. Fuck. There we
Up. Left. Up.
go.
Hold on. Stop. Did I get you in dead end? Okay. I did. Okay. Oh no, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, go back down.
Back down. Okay.
Then left.
Left. Go
Up,
this little thing
left.
here.
And then up. Do it, soldier. Go up. Go left.
Go left, soldier.
Up.
Going
Keep
up,
on going
soldier.
up. Keep on going right.
Keep on
Go right.
going right.
I go up, sir.
Going up.
And then go right, and then go up.
Right here.
Yep, keep on going up,
Okay.
and then left, and down. Left, or sorry, other way. Yep. Then go up, and then go up to the wall. That's up here. Go. And go.
Right here.
Yep, and go to the right, all the way down.
All the way down.
Okay, then go down. Then right. then down, then right. It's gonna kind of hard for me to see. Then down, then right. That way, and then go up. Up, 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 up. Then right. Right. You see those
Oh.
two gold blocks?
Oh! Oh! Oh my
Those
god!
volleyball blocks.
Oh my
Grab those
fucking!
bad boys.
Oh!
Hell yeah,
We
gamer!
fucking did it, gamers!
Fuck yeah, dude. We did it. That was. It's so much cooperation just then.
Well, you know what this
You ever
calls for,
played-
right?
What?
The rest of this fucking pickle.
You're right, and this calls for a drink for me.
Exactly. Let's see here.
You completed this hard maze. Now it's time for next level. It will be a little bit easier to start step on color concrete. Alright. Good job, Jula1002 and Dr. Emil. It was very nice. This map is great so far.
I really like it. That was the rest of the pickle. Oh,
If only you had a webcam so people could see.
yeah, but it's not gonna happen. Sorry, not sorry.
Never do that ever in your life.
Mm-hmm. For as long as I live.
This is a secret race. Red is my favorite color, so you are this player who. Whoa, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on.
Is some sort of fucking race? Yeah. Blue is. Oh. Shh. So we
Oh.
gotta be quiet about this one.
Yeah, we do. What? Why are there rabbits? Why are
The
there
fuck?
okay.
Uh-oh.
What?
What is this? Yeah, why the fuck? Rabbits. I'll take the points. That's not points.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, my good gravy God. They made parkour to the extreme.
Oh, suck my ass. Do not read this. Hurry up. Okay. Oh,
God.
fuck you.
Uh,
Oh, this shit sucks. Oh, this
No.
shit sucks.
no. No. Oh. 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 Oh.
Suck
oh,
me.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Suck my asshole. Eat my fuck. Just eat my fuck, Matt.
I'm gonna eat your fuck, and at the same time, can you please eat mine?
Sure.
Thanks.
I'm not
you.
a parkour god, and neither are you. This is not made for us.
It's not. It's not at all.
Ooh. What are we, fucking ninjas? Like,
I don't know, dude.
gonna land
What
on the
the
center of a fucking pole? Well, we're gonna be here for a little bit.
Yep. How the f-
The leg! Oh, the leg! That hurts so much. That hurts so much.
Oh! 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 I made it.
You did?
Yep.
Fuck off.
Not at the full thing, but
Oh.
Ooh.
So close.
I don't even know what the fuck.
This dude.
Oh my god. I just realized these rabbits in this chest say LOL. That's pretty
Oh my
funny.
god, they do. Wow. Cool. Oh my Christmas. Oh my Christmas. Oh my god. Oh my giddy aunt.
What the fuck?
This
What is
is-
going on here? Oh.
Wish I could find
Oh.
it with you. Ooh. No!
Can I just jump down?
No.
I can.
no, 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 no,
Okay.
no, no, no. I'm going through an existential crisis right now.
Don't
Oh, I
worry.
just want to kill everyone I know. I want to bomb my hometown. I don't
Jesus
mean that.
Christ.
I don't mean that. I'm just saying this out of rage and
Yeah. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh no.
oh! I made it!
Oh, you did?
I made it!
Hey, good for you. I'm
This
struggling.
calls for drinking some fucking pickle juice.
God damn it!
Oh.
Oh God, this is so frustrating. Parkour is the worst.
Ah, ah.
Parkour is the worst thing that Minecraft has ever conceived.
Exactly. Parkour, more like fartcore.
Like, fuck this. I. Mm. Mm.
Holy shit.
I mean, we have a timetable here. Like, I can't fucking.
I'm just gonna wait.
God damn it. God damn it. I cannot get past these fucking poles. Can't do it.
You're at the polls.
Yes.
Oh.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do this. I can't do this.
Dude, you can do it. You can do it.
God damn it. So frustrating.
Time for some more pickle juice.
You know, jumping over it. I jumped too short. I jumped too long. I can't. Damn it. Come on. Come on. Stop.
If it's anything like the one that was on my end, do you need a hint, or you probably already know?
It probably is. I'm on the fucking poles, and I can't get over the fucking poles. I have no run room.
Have you hit the invisible blocks? Have you landed on those?
Yeah, that's where I am, and god damn it. That's where I am. I'm right there at the invisible blocks and the poles. And I can't.
I
Oh my
know, like
god, this.
the second to last one, you don't need to sprint.
It's okay. I can't. I can't sprint fast enough. I can't do it. Should have done that in the first place.
Yeah, like the first one and the
Whoops.
second to last
Sorry.
one, I didn't sprint. So
I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally closed out the server.
really?
Yeah, I didn't mean to. That's sorry. That's my fault. It should start right where we were though. So
that's weird. I mean, like I'm in.
we still on the server?
Yeah. I don't know. It might kick me out
That's weird.
later, but
It's probably gonna kick you out because I can't
Yep.
even get into it. Yeah.
there it is.
Sorry about that. Please open up the dang server computer. So mad I rage quitted the server.
You know what? We're just not gonna play anymore. Fuck it.
You play no more. Fuck it.
Yeah,
No,
fuck it.
it's my fault.
At BXP, react to
It's coming
this
up right now.
song. It's Russian Megalovania. I don't know how I feel about that, Zoppy. Damn. Damn, Soup. Yeah, your tooth prosthesis fell out of your mouth. That's pretty bad.
up, eep up, eep, eep up, eep up, eep. Little laggy, little laggy, little laggy. Yep, yep, yep. Server's back up.
Ah, okay. You know what? Let me see something real quick. Um.
I'll switch to creative mode. Not yet. I'll be giving up.
So what I'm gonna do, Zoppy, I'm gonna just run it as like a quote unquote song. Hold on, give me a second.
What are you doing?
He wants me to react to this video or something. So let me see here.
Okay.
Okay.
I also want to switch to creative mode, but then that'd be giving up.
Yeah. Wow, actually pretty. That slaps.
God damn it! It's so frustrating. You can't run.
Yeah.
You can't run on the fucking poles. You get no run room. What are you supposed to do?
I don't know, dude.
The lag made me fall. I'm not good at parkour, dude. I'm so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly don't know how I was able to do those pulls that quick. Guys, let me turn down the audio real quick. Let's see here.
Okay, Matt, listen.
Yeah?
I'm near the last invisible block.
Yeah?
Do I need to run and jump, or can I just simply jump?
Now, once you get on... Okay, yeah, the one before the invisible block. Do not run. Just jump.
This is the second invisible block.
The second invisible block. Do not run.
Huh. Yes.
There you go. There you go, my boy. Ah.
Done it.
Oh, shit.
My stream has gone down.
Your stream went down.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I don't know why it did, but it did.
God damn it.
Now it won't let me just hit the start streaming button again. That's epic, dude. That's so cool.
That's pretty great. Yeah, I would say that, Zombie, that this song sounds pretty freaking Russian, dude. It's pretty much what you expect, Mark. Just fucking, just like...
Megalovania is cool.
Suka, 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 suka.
Suka bliat. Suka bliat.
Wow, that was
Suka bliat. Suka.
that was the rest of the pickle juice.
You have eaten pickle juice. I am streaming now.
Hell yeah.
Come on. It's connecting.
Oh my god, this sounds like shit. This other this other request.
Failed to connect to server. Is my internet gone out? Well, it couldn't have because I'm still talking to you.
Yeah, you're still talking to me. Like, what?
It's not connecting to the server.
I'm gonna fucking skip this song.
Are you requesting songs right now, Matt?
I am. I am requesting songs.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, Zoffy. I had to skip it. It was just fucking. I was not a fan of it.
My stream is not connecting to the internet for some reason. It's not letting me stream.
God damn it.
And I don't know why.
You want to do a little speed test?
There we go. There we go. There we go. We're streaming. We're live.
There, he's
We're
live.
live. I'm live, everyone. I'm live. Hey,
we're going live.
My internet's
Fuck
being a big old bag of dicks. I passed it, but you know what? Y'all didn't see it.
Yep.
So.
Oh well.
Maybe one day I can get better internet, but God knows if I can't. No, please! No!
Oh,
please. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Fucking go creative or just go over this, man.
I'm not. No, I did it. In my heart of hearts, I did it.
Yep.
I did it. Okay. I'm not doing this. No, I did it. I fucking did it.
Yep, you did it. What is this fucking song request?
Alright.
We did it!
This was a secret. I hope that you didn't tell the other player what was going on. Okay, now we are going back to co-op levels. Fuck you,
alright. Fucking dick ass bitch.
Where you fool?
Oh, where you fool? Raises up glasses.
Fuck you.
That was dumb.
I should have gave that point to you because I cheated. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine. I'm not mad.
Oh, hello. Hints and remind used hints.
Okay. More parkour, Mark.
More parkour. God, I love parkour.
Parkour is so good.
Can you even make that?
I don't even think so. Doesn't look like it.
No, you can't. You can't even make that.
Whoa, what the fuck? What is that?
Wait. Hit that.
Oh my god.
Bitch.
Piece of shit.
Son of a bitch. Oh my god.
This is so fucking stupid. Alright.
Oh no.
Oh no. All of these are shulker boxes.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I can't. Oh wait.
No.
Oh no. This is so fucking.
This is rough, dude.
It is. It's really rough. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Let me see here.
This is gonna be rough.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hold on 1 second, guys. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Now let me see here.
Dangus?
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, hit me with it.
Oh my god, Zoppy.
Alright.
Jesus. Alright, fine. you want me to blast it? There. Oh, I can fucking put it on like max volume. Mark, say something.
Hello.
There you go. There you go. This is what you wanted.
Oh, gamers!
Hello, gamers!
Swings here. I'm assuming that I'm loud?
You were for a little bit.
Damn it, okay.
Alright.
You dare speak to me in that tone of voice, boy?
Come on, Matt.
Alright. Let's do it. Wee!
Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Yep. Okay.
Alright.
Whew.
Okay.
Nice spray.
You want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Alright, let me see here.
Okay, what does that one do? One underneath you.
This one goes up.
Oh, it goes up, okay.
Yeah, so. Okay. And then.
What's in this one on the bottom? What's in this one on the bottom? Oh, it's a point.
Wow! You stole
have
my
it.
point.
I didn't steal it. It's in there.
Oh, thank you.
Go, Matt.
Alright. Ah! Alright, okay.
Alright, guys. I'm doing Take On Me now. Alright.
What the?
Hey!
Whoa!
I
And
really like
points.
this song. It sounds good.
Oh my goodness.
Mine in the way.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
I
goodness.
don't know
Oh my
what
goodness.
time
Oh my
it is
damn.
anyway.
Alright,
In this
okay.
Minecraft day, so beautiful.
Wait, how did you get up there? What?
What's
I'm
that
okay.
I found? Mine
You can't jump up there. I have a button.
diamonds.
Oh, don't tell me you have to go back down here and put it on the fucking emerald.
Oh my god, you might have to. My ears.
No.
Oh, fuck off!
No.
Okay, this is terrible. I hate this.
Oh, there's a point in here. Hey, what's that? What do you even do? Do you hop on the stair? And then what? Hop on top of. Oh. Hop out there. Hop on that box. Hop on this stair. And hop on this thing right here. You open up to the top. Hop on that right there. Then you jump up and open that shelf box in the corner.
Oh my god.
Alright. And one person has to be down here doing this.
Of course. Of course.
So I'll let you try it, and then if you can't get it, then I'll try it.
Alright.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck, Matt. Oh,
Fuck!
wait. Ah,
God damn
sorry.
it.
Sorry.
God. Alright.
I'm already.
Ah!
Not ready.
And up.
What just happened? What?
Did you get spun off that?
I don't know.
All these diamonds.
That's
I
pretty
hate
gay.
it. I hatred.
Matt, that's so gay.
It is.
That's
It is.
so gay.
They might get stole from
It's the future. I can gay.
Only sheep, it's not
Oh.
I don't know about you, Mark, but I am rocking to fucking mine diamonds right now.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not rocking anything except for the sweet dulcet sounds of Minecraft.
Oh yeah, dude.
All right.
Fuck! No! No! God!
No.
This shit
You
sucks,
should've-
dude!
You should have waited. You should have waited.
I didn't know what the fucking...
Okay. We
Ah.
aren't giving up yet, Matt. We aren't giving up. We already used it once. Wait. Is it the bad version or the good version?
It's the good version.
Oh, okay, that's good. The one that's auto-tuned?
No, it's not that one.
So it is the good version.
It is the good version, yeah.
Alright, okay, now, just look. Don't jump yet.
Alright,
Okay.
guys, it's my Minecraft parody.
Process.
It's called Minecraft
Uh,
Diddy.
mm,
Because I wrote it in Notepad.
okay.
Please leave a like and have no hate because
Fuck you in the asshole! In your big fat fucking asshole! You big piece of shit! I want to suck my own dick with my own hands! I'm sorry.
It's like you have to take it from hands?
Yep,
Huh.
fuck me.
Take your speed potion and put your diamond helmet on.
Alright, I'll give you a couple more tries and I'll finish it.
I can't even do this now!
Closing our Minecraft
What?
door, chests are
What?
empty.
Okay, alright.
Check your
Do it.
pickaxe.
Ah!
I may
Oh.
not love me with
Alright,
you.
Alright, alright.
Yeah. I knew it. I didn't even run.
This is Diamond Sword to Major Steve.
Okay, cool. I didn't even jump.
Diamond Sword to Major Steve. I'm listening to Minecraft Oddity now, so.
Oh boy.
God!
My freshly puckered hairy asshole.
Okay.
This is Major
Fucker.
Steve to
Ready?
Diamond Pickaxe.
Fucking MRE.
Mining
Fuck.
some obsidian,
Ah.
and it's taking very
I didn't even run. I didn't even run. Didn't even press the run button. Nope. Didn't even try.
And tonight Lapis doesn't look like diamonds.
Fuck
From here,
my dick off.
have 60 torches left. No
Who was the person who said, hey, parkour in Minecraft? That's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, to be perfectly honest, somebody was just like, you know what? Let's make a co-op map and we'll have the majority of it be, like, parkour. How about that?
Parkour. Yeah, because that's a puzzle.
Yeah, that's a fucking puzzle. That's a real fucking brain teaser right there. Alright. Mark, are you ready for
Hit
this?
that button. I am.
All right,
Now don't,
don't-
hit fast.
Don't go just yet, okay? Just feel
I'm
it.
not gonna go.
Diamonds, I'm getting very low on health. And I think my diamond pickaxe is
So
about to
close. I was so
break.
close. I was
Yeah.
so close.
These two much
Okay.
He knows.
I got this. I got this.
Diamond sword to Major Steve, your sword just broke. This creeper's weird.
Fuck.
Can I fight
Fuck.
till I disease? Can I fight till I
God damn it.
disease? Can I fight till I disease? Can I fight all these creepers years away? Yeah.
Fucking jump button too late.
Yeah.
I see
Alright.
some grass. The mine is getting
Didn't even
lighter,
run. Didn't even
and
run.
I'm almost getting through.
Alright. You want me to give it a shot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Is it? Okay.
Now should we?
It's a good song.
The kid was just like, it's a good song. It's playing the solo of like Space Oddity and
Oh
stuff.
my god.
He's like, in the middle of it, he's just like, it's a good song.
That's stupid.
Yep. Oh! Oh!
You did it!
I fucking
No.
did it. I fucking did it. Can you do
Okay,
this
what
one?
does this do?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay.
Again, I'm gonna go up here.
To the stairs.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now what?
Now you gotta jump. Wait, hold on. What is this? What is this? Not that one. Does it go up?
It goes up. Okay. Yeah, so hold on. Oh,
my
oh, we can do it, Mark. We can fucking do it. All right. All right. Okay. Okay.
Breathe. Breathe.
Fuck you in the ass.
Okay. Okay. But you're right there. You're right there. You're right
I'm
there.
right
you're
here.
there,
I'm
you're
right
there,
here.
you're right there, you're right there.
Oh yeah!
Dude, you're such a fucking epic gamer, bro.
I am. I am. Okay, and then
Oh.
jump over here.
Wait, sorry.
I may have to crouch jump.
You may have to.
Fuck you! How? No! No!
No.
No! Fuck!
You wanna click? You wanna change the creative, or you wanna try one more time?
One more time. One more time.
One more time. Okay, a couple more times. Okay. You got this. You're the fucking god of Minecraft.
I swear to God.
You're the most epic gamer, bro. Go. We got this.
Yep.
Hell yeah, gamer. Hell
All right.
yeah, gamer.
All right. All right. Mhm. No! 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 This music is not helping at all. Oh,
Guys, can y'all
Judy.
please play him some fucking like wings or what is it called? Chariot of Fire or some shit like that, you know? Like fucking I don't know, Rick rolling for God's sakes. Come on.
I could go for a Rick roll right now.
give him a Rick roll like he deserves. Come on, y'all. Be more creative. Minecraft songs, it's dumb. Or at least give him Fallen Kingdom or some shit like that. Come on.
Yeah.
We just want the diamonds. Diamonds just for you.
Creeper. Oh, man.
Oh man.
Mining just for me.
Ooh.
Mining kill the mobs.
Oh, yes.
Mining just for you.
Bro, oh, yes.
Mm.
Hell yeah. Gamer.
All right.
Mining just for me.
You take all the time you need. We're in no rush.
Yep.
All
No
the
rush.
time you need.
This is Minecraft.
This is Minecraft.
Don't catch you griefing stuff.
Ah, God.
Doing stuff. This is Minecraft.
Do you want to have a listen to some of this stuff or?
Don't catch you griefing stuff.
No.
I'll catch you griefing stuff. This is Minecraft. Don't catch you griefing stuff.
All right.
Look how I'm moving now.
Oh, no problem.
Be tripping now. Yeah.
Oh! 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 Suck my dick! Suck my dick!
Put it right there in that gold block right there, buddy. Do it.
Big fat cocks! Big fat cocks!
Yes.
Yes!
Fat cocks here.
Big
Ram
fat
ranch.
cocks!
Oh God. 50 naked cowboys.
Oh!
Now with this, now you will go at the level that requires logical thinking and of course cooperation.
Oh, now we're doing logical thinking. Okay.
Take both of these points. You earned it.
Oh, thanks, man.
This is Minecraft. Don't catch you griefing stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down the audio just a little bit, okay?
Don't catch you griefing stuff. Don't catch you griefing stuff.
What is going on here?
I don't know. There we go.
What the fuck?
What is happening here? What is this?
What the fuck is this?
What?
This is a pickaxe. That's a tool.
Okay. Okay. Wait.
Know that.
Okay.
I'm just pushing buttons.
Okay. So okay. These are pistons that are down here.
Okay.
I'm seeing them. Oh, is there a button like right here? Like right over here?
There's one right here
No.
and one right here.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, now press the button you just pressed before. Okay, now, okay. There's to be a button that, there's a piston right here. There's a sand block that removed. Yep. Okay, there's a piston right here. Perfect. Okay, now push this. There's a piston right here. Push it up. Now there's a piston right here. Push it.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Button, there's a piston right here. Push. A piston right here. Push.
Wait, right here?
Oh wait, right here. Okay, perfect. Okay, there are two buttons right here.
Mm-hmm.
Push
There's
both of them at the same time.
like that?
Yes. Good. Yep. Good. There's a piston right here. Perfect. Okay, there's a piston right here. Right here. Press.
Okay.
There's a piston right here. Perfect. Okay, piston right here. One right here. One right here.
Alright.
Okay. One right here. And one right here. Right here.
Oh my god.
What?
I just got to the Rick roll.
Oh yeah.
Now it's time for the king to crouch. I don't know what that means, Zoppy. So
Yeah.
one right here.
Yep. Okay, then one right here. And then one right here. Okay, now what?
Did you make it?
I made it through the hole. Now what?
Oh, hello. Let me in, please.
But it made it through the. What the heck?
Oh.
It made it all the way through.
Oh. I opened the door.
Oh, cool.
All right, so.
Go over there.
Oh.
You butt fucking me right now.
I don't want any more parkour.
You should do this.
Fuck you.
That's impossible. No,
That-
you can't do that. No, because if it only happens when you both stand on the switch, that's impossible. You can't do that. That's impossible.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, unless you went like really, really fast.
Oh, maybe. It might be
maybe it is
possible. Right, okay. Alright. I'm going. Come on, man.
Oh God. Okay.
Alright.
But then
Alright.
how are you?
I
How
don't
am I supposed to get over there?
I don't know, dude. Maybe like the pressure plate at the very
Maybe.
back there, maybe? I don't know.
Go. Do it.
No! I jumped too late. Come on, dude. How? How the fuck? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know.
Jeez, like what? It seems like you're right at the edge.
All right.
We get a hint?
Yeah. Dude.
Oh.
How do you?
I guess you click in the chat. You open up the chat and you click on it. Players should step on the pressure plates next to the banner of the code. Then the blue player tries to reach in the parkour, and then they step on the pressure plate next to the iron doors, and the player will be able to run the same parkour. Oh. So it is that. So you just have to fucking be a fucking god.
What? It kind of lagged for me a little bit.
And blue players. Secondly, the red player will run some. When they do it, both players have to step on their pressure plates next to the iron door and go back to the beginning of this stage.
What?
Then they will have to go back on pressure plates and the other parkour will be shown. What? Okay, then blue player tries to pressure. Okay. When they do, step on the pressure plates next to the iron door and go back to the beginning of the stage. What? Okay, just go.
All right, let's do it.
It's possible. Apparently, it's possible.
Ah.
I mean, I would say if I could try, but I mean, I don't know if.
How the fuck, man?
I mean, I'm throwing the same parkour, so.
Try to jump as late as possible. I mean, I don't know how much later I could.
Oh. How they can jump?
I don't know, man.
Here, let me try.
All right. Oh boy.
That was shit. Let's take a break. About to FaceTime there. There's
Okay.
FaceTime me.
Oh, okay.
We'll be right back.
Yep. We'll be right back. Well, you know, both of us will be right back. I'm gonna actually go to the bathroom real quick. See you guys in a little bit. never gonna give, never gonna give. Never gonna give, never gonna shiv. Hello, everybody. I'm here, and I will be here, I guess, until Mark gets off the phone with his wifey. His waifu. Boy. Let me see. Is there any song that I would like to request? I'm not sure. You know what, hold on. Let me turn up the audio just a little bit here. Gonna turn it down to like there, maybe. I don't want it to be like too loud to where like I'm blasting both of our eardrums in the VOD or whatever. Whatever the fuck. Well, yeah. Let me see here. The bad thing about like doing like music requests and stuff is that like if it's copywritten music, it's gonna mute the audio altogether in whatever section it has the copywritten music. So that's why I mainly keep it in like my starting screen or my be right back screen, is because I mean, like, you know, you can mute that shit all you want to, but like if it's just, you know, me, or, you know, in this case when it's just me and Mark, you know, talking and stuff, playing a game or whatever, I don't want that to be muted. But I don't know. It picks and chooses like what sections of like copywritten music. Sometimes it mutes the audio. So let me see here. Ooh, I could play. Oh, I got to do the command. It might pick it up. Yeah! Just because I feel like listening to this. One way to find out. Okay, so I just got a message from Mark saying that he's taking a little 15-minute break to eat some food. So I guess in the meantime, I guess I'll be here. I'm not really planning on eating anything or whatnot.
Set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. There's actually, Funk, he actually, earlier, I think it was last week or early this week, he found, it was like 16-bit remixes of, like, the whole Sonic Adventure 2, soundtrack. I wonder if I can pull it up. Let me see here. Yeah, this is it. Man, this shit's so cool. Let me turn it up. Oh, I got some more beer. Honestly, I think eating that hot pickle earlier today, I think it kind of like ruined my appetite, so I'm not really that hungry myself. So, yeah. Hell yeah. So, now that I think about it, I know I played last year. It was like last summer. I played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
You played your mom.
How dare you? How fucking dare you? You know who I am?
Got him.
You know who I fucking am?
My name is Matt BEXP. You play video games. Sometimes you call yourself Fart Knocker, Stinky, Big Man, Doo Doo Boy.
You're right. You're right. I was just trying to make sure that that you knew me.
Oh, trust me. I know everything about you. I know what underwear you're wearing right now.
Oh yeah, what kind of underwear, huh?
Boxer briefs.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, you know me.
They're gray.
Are they? They're black. I'll have you recognize.
Black is a shade of gray.
God damn it, you're right. You're right.
Fuck.
God.
Bested again.
I've been defeated. You've bested me. So are you back from eating and shit?
Yes, I am. Did you enjoy a break, or did you just sit here and talk to your friends? Huh?
I sat here and talked to my no friends.
Oh.
It's okay
Okay.
though. All right, are we back?
Not yet.
Not
Hold
yet.
on.
Okay. All right.
Hey guys, I just unmuted myself from the stream, from my stream.
Wow.
I'm back from break now.
Okay, well, he's back from break. About to break his back in a second. Alright, let's see here.
Oh, let's go and play some.
Well, God bless the video games.
For shit, I got here. Got me some gummy bears.
Mmm.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yeah,
I'm a
I'm a
gummy
gummy bear.
bear. I'm a
Yeah,
gummy bunny bear.
bear. Oh yeah. Oh. Mm.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Mm. Mm. Fuck. Mm.
Gummy bears are the shit. You cannot tell me
All right.
otherwise. Alright. I believe in you, Mark.
Shit. Shit. It's a cycle. Oh,
Ooh, that one
damn
was
it.
so close. Ooh.
Bits.
Oh! Oh, you did it! You did it!
Okay, now press the red one. No, red or black, blue.
Oh!
Just keep on running. Just keep on running.
Just keep on running. We
Yay!
fucking did it! Oh my god.
What? What did that hint say?
Oh.
Secondly, the red player. Okay, when they do it, both players have to step on their pressure plates next to the iron door and go back to the beginning of the stage. There, they have to go on pressure plates, and the other parkour will be shown. So the beginning of this. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning.
No, okay.
There should be. Damn it! Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Ah, this is interesting. Okay, Zoppy, we'll be here. You go ahead and eat lunch. What the fuck is this? All right. Ding, 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 ding. Ugh, there aren't any more hints left in the stage. Oh! Wait, no. It's a pretty neat song, Zoppy. Hello. Welcome to my lair. Oh boy. Let me see here. Okay. You know what this game reminds me of? Freaking Amogus. Amongo. That sounds pretty sus. You're a little sussy, aren't you? You're a little sussy man. Oh boy. I have a lot of sauce in me. After this, I think I'm gonna take me a nap or something. Hit that motherfucking bed, you know what I'm saying? Ah, boy. Let's see, are we back to BRB or something? I don't know. The world may never know. Let's blast some Minecraft music real quick. There we go. Attaboy. Minecraft. I like to build brown bricks in Minecraft. Fuck. Oh, shit. You know what? Watch this. I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna. Mark's gonna come back. Let's see here. Let's see here.
I don't know what the block does, do you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hey everybody, I'm here with my good friend Inspector Gadget. How you doing, Inspector Gadget?
I'm having a lot of fun.
So you wanna do some reviews, Inspector Gadget?
I'm better than you are, so I should do the review.
Okay, alright, well, Inspector Gadget's gonna do the review.
You can shut up now. I'm always on duty. Do you have that game Minecraft? Penny was telling me she was playing it on her computer book. Let's play Minecraft.
Let me turn it down a little bit.
I have Minecraft. I think that's probably what you're talking about. Let's try that.
Oh yes, this is it. Minecraft.
No, Inspector Gadget. It's called Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Play Minecraft. Do you know what my favorite thing to do is in Minecraft? I love building bricks with Minecraft. Building bricks with Minecraft is the best thing and the most amount of fun you can have while playing an app. I understand why all the kids are playing this game these days. It's because they like to build brown bricks with Minecraft. I also like to build brown bricks with Minecraft.
With
It's the most
Minecraft.
fun you can possibly have. What is the point of Minecraft?
Well, there really is no point. It's a sandbox game.
Oh good, I love building sandcastles.
Nah, that just means you can do anything you want, like explore, build stuff, and mess around.
What kind of stuff can you build?
Well, anything really. Like there's one guy that built a scale model of the Starship Enterprise.
My deduction skills as a detective tell me he has quite possibly never had sex. Come on, Inspector Gadget. It's about expressing your creativity.
Brown bricks.
He is
Brown
just
bricks.
copying a fake
Hello,
rocket ship
friend.
blueprint
And-
designed by someone else.
And Minecraft.
Minecraft.
All right, hold on 1 second.
It's the most fun you could ever have while playing an app. All right, let's see here.
Ooh, mama. Ooh, papa. Welcome back to the stream, everyone.
Fuck
Get back
yeah, dude.
into it. All right, Matt, it's time to get serious.
Yep, it's serious time right now.
Okay, so we have to.
We had to like go back to the beginning of the level or some shit.
I think you need to go there, see what happens. Go back to your banner.
Oh. This one? What?
Oh!
What? Oh, that's dumb. Wait, what?
How does one do such a thing?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh. Careful. Careful.
Yes.
Fuck. Shit. Damn it. Shit.
Dicks my fat ass. My fat white ass shit.
Your fat white ass shit. Yep. Okay, don't run. Don't run. Just jump.
Don't run. Okay. Scoop. Scoop. I just jumped, Matt.
You didn't jump to the edge.
Matt, I hate you.
You can do it. See? Was that so hard?
I was about to punch you off.
You better not. I swear to God.
So close. You've done the level of the mysterious pistons and pressure plates.
Pistons.
It will be a watermelon.
Fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
It's gonna be a goddamn oh.
Melon chicken.
What the fuck, dude? Melon chicken?
Okay.
Alright. Do both of us have to go down here? I guess.
What does that do? Press the lever. Oh.
Oh, there's a little fucking maze, isn't it? What the hell? We can take all this.
Oh. I said LOL too.
Oh, yeah.
What?
What's over here? Nothing? Okay. Do we kill all the chickens?
Perhaps.
Bitch.
Nice.
Get got.
Nice. Nice. Dude.
Murder.
Dude. Yes.
Murder.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
God, you're so cool, dude.
Fucking one shot, dude. You don't even know. You don't even fucking know.
Right. How many arrows do you have?
A lot.
Ah.
I have like multiple, like 64 stack. What was that? Oh. Oh, Mark.
Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Wow, that was so nice.
Was that it?
So
Was that it?
Wow.
Okay.
You've done the watermelon level. Now you'll go at the next level. It will be a bit minecart.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take that. I'll take all that. Thank you.
Oh no, you have more points than me, Matt.
Yeah. Catch a minecart.
Get your minecart.
Catch a minecart.
Oh.
Whoa. All right.
Oh. Oh my
Uh,
god.
What the? Oh no. The lag.
I can't catch it. I can't catch the minecart.
It's going so fast, dude.
Oh! Got a button. Got a button. Give it to me. Button. Got a button.
I'm just gonna keep mashing. Oh my god. Oh!
Ooh! Oh no! It's gone. Oh my god! It goes so fast.
It really does. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's from the server. I don't know.
I got the redstone torch.
God damn it.
No! No!
Come on.
No! 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 No!
Oh my god, dude.
No!
I like
No!
my arm is doing the animation, but I can't fucking grab anything.
You right click. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm right clicking.
Gosh! Yes!
Oh my god.
Yeah, get it, get it. Oh, please, come to me, come to me, come to me. Yes, yes! I got it!
Wow, look at you.
Yes!
Wow.
Oh,
Mark, I'm so proud of you.
thank you.
Hey, look. Point.
Oh. Yeah, point.
I got point.
You've done the Minecraft level. Now it's time for the next level. There will be a house that you will have to escape from. Use a magical machine in one of the rooms in order to exchange items to placeable versions of them. Put them in the dropper, and it will come out the chest.
Wow. All right.
Okay. Interesting.
Let me see here. A house. Our house.
Really?
In the middle of our street. Our house.
Our house.
In the
In
middle
the
of our
middle
street.
of our house. Our house. In the middle. Oh, that's a locked chest. In the middle of our house.
Our house. In the
In
middle
the
of
middle
our house.
of our house. In the middle of our house. That was the best thing that King Grumps ever uploaded.
It just came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere at like midnight.
It did. That was like the equivalent of fucking like too many cooks or some shit.
Too many cooks!
Too many cooks!
Too many cooks! I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah, man. It's a trip.
I would have loved to watch that live.
Oh my god.
Like when it came on at, what time did it come on? At like 4 in the morning or some shit like that?
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, just randomly.
I would
I
have
have
loved
some
to watch that.
brown bricks.
Wait, here's the magic machine. Okay, so input. I have some bricks too. You want to give me the bricks, or do you want the bricks?
Take the bricks. Take the fucking bricks.
Oh, there's a point. I got the point.
Wow.
Machine, the change box be placeable. Machine output change on, but there's nothing in there.
I have a button.
I got 3 bricks. 6, 7, 8,
Oh my
9,
whoa.
10.
How many? Oh my god.
There are 15 bricks.
Okay.
Brown
back.
brick.
Welcome back, Zombie. Brown bricks.
Ooh, there's a redstone.
Oh.
A redstone.
A redstone.
What happened with the redstone here?
Da, 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 da.
There's redstone. What the heck? Can't make this into a brick block.
Maybe. What if I do this? No, I can't use this button.
I can. What should I?
I don't know. They're giving you a lot of power here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Oh, we don't have redstone torch. Never mind.
Wait.
Oh, 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 oh. Now do it.
What?
Oh!
What?
Ooh.
You gotta.
Ooh.
Ooh! I have a diamond pickaxe and an iron pickaxe.
I have a diamond axe.
Hmm.
What does this do?
I don't know.
What if we put it in the magic machine?
What?
Too many cooks.
Too many kicks.
Too many cooks.
Did we just lose our stuff?
Nope.
What?
Hmm.
Oh.
Hmm.
All right.
Too many cooks.
Too many.
Too many cooks. Oh.
All right.
So I got 2 dark oak planks. So do I put these in the magic machine?
Oh, can you make sticks out of those and maybe make a
Maybe, let's see.
redstone torch? I don't know.
I know.
I don't know.
Ow. Nope.
Nope.
Ow.
Chalk testa.
Oh. I'll make dark oak planks out of them though. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Made a stick. Uh-oh. Made a torch. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait.
Wait, what?
I gotta put this through the magic machine to make it placeable.
Ah. Any second now.
Too many cooks.
Too many.
Too many bruhs. Bruh, 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 bruh. Yes!
Look at that. Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh.
a barrel. A key.
A key.
I have a key.
We
have a
could open
key.
up that chest down
That
here.
chest. Yes, yes, yes. Daddy fucking likes, bro.
Go ahead.
Oh,
What was it?
points.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it.
Well, then how are we supposed to get? We're supposed to even get out of here.
Like that.
Great.
We did it. We saved
To
the day.
hear it. All right. Should we get a hint, or should we just look?
What is... I don't... This is probably nothing up here.
Yeah, that's probably just part of the
Yeah.
terracotta or whatever the fuck.
I don't even know what.
What's this? Wait, can those tools break anything?
I don't know.
Look over them. They just say something. Like hover over them and then you press E.
Can break sponge. Can
There you
break
go, there you
yellow
go.
glazed terracotta. Oh!
Sponge.
Sponge.
Yeah, bro.
Sponge.
Spung.
Spungy. Oh my god. Point. Brick.
More bricks. Yes.
I love bricks.
And break this yellow terracotta up here.
Um.
Okay.
Um. Can you break this wood over here?
That's not dark out.
Ah. What if I put the terracotta in the magic machine?
Well, what all did you get from that sponge?
It's just sponge. There's nothing
Was it more
special.
bricks?
I mean, I got 2 bricks.
Got 2 bricks.
2 brick. What are we
I just
supposed
found
to?
12 bricks.
Shush! Damn.
Damn.
Dun.
Sitting on the side.
On the road. There you go. What?
No.
12 brick.
12 bricks. God, dude. I get it.
Yeah, get it.
What's up there?
I don't know.
Should we use a hint or should we not?
Yeah, we could use a hint if you want. All right, let's see here.
Is this a request? Open all chests in this level. Huh? There are 2 hints up to the stage.
Behind the
Okay.
iron door, which can be opened with a red stone torch.
Which we got. Sorry, Deb.
Okay, yeah, we did that. Let's see here. Hold on.
Hmm. Yep. Tools that can destroy sponge wood. This can be used to craft a redstone torch and some ladders.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh. Right?
Oh, yeah. I can make some ladders out of these.
And we can make some brown bricks.
Fucked up. Well, this should be enough ladders. Oh, wait, I gotta put them through the machine.
Oh, yeah.
I may have fucked up.
Oh, well.
I actually made a dark oak button.
Ah.
I know. Shit. I only have 3 ladders to work with.
Maybe that's all you need.
Oh, you can't really.
Mm,
You may have to go to game mode to do this.
yeah.
I hate to do it, but I fucked up. That's my fault.
It's okay.
Well, at least it gives you the option to do it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Alright, well, we're up here. And then be sure to change it back to adventure.
Adventure.
You up here?
No, I don't have.
Oh. Oh, you know, our privileges. I'm sorry. Oh.
Can I opt
Yeah.
myself?
You're opt.
Player is already an operator. So, oh. Okay.
I just opt you, my guy.
Ah. Okay.
What is this? It's parkour.
Oh God, I was waiting for some parkour.
It is. It is. It is. It is, Matt. Matt.
Oh
Oh my God,
god,
Matt.
hold on.
Oh my God, Matt. Matt is parkour, Matt.
I love parkour. Click to change game mode. That's what I'm doing.
Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh God, suck me.
Oh,
Fuck yeah,
yes.
gamer. Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck
This is
yeah, gamer.
great. This is what I've been wanting. Fuck, dude. Yes. Oh, oh God. Oh, please give it to me more. Oh, yes, dude.
Ah.
This is so cool.
Mm.
I love parkour, dude.
Parkour is the best. Now what? I pushed a
What
button.
Did we go back down?
I don't know.
Well, fuck. Now what? I guess I'll just look at the hint. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. Destroy the yellow guy's terracotta. You will have a small parkour and click the 2 buttons hitting the roof. One player has to go to the first button, second to the second button. So I have to do it. I have to go up there and do it.
Well, I'm doing it right now.
But there's a second button.
Where's the other button?
Whoa, the hints counter's going crazy.
Oh,
Look at
shit.
the hints.
Oh my
There
god.
you go.
Jesus.
Don't click on it. Just stop.
Okay.
Because I saw that that was something that was a little bit of a game breaker. All right, I'm going back up there.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Pretty cool button.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice button.
Where's the other button at?
I don't know.
I found it.
Where is it?
It's over here. I'll show you.
Oh.
Watch. So if I could just, actually, play the game. Yep. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Press it.
Whoa. What it? What it?
Yeah, bro.
Dude, up here. Up here.
Up here? Oh, no! I have to go back to creative? All right.
Well, what was the point of the fucking bricks?
Right, just to fuck with us.
I guess, yeah. Playing Pokemon GS Chronicles, and I named my Chikorita Kronk. That's
Nice.
That's pretty nice, Zoppy.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Pull the lever, Kronk. The poison for Cusco.
Level of the house. Now we're going one level further. It will be a sheep level. Oh boy.
Step on color concrete to start. Okay.
Points.
Wow, look at you with all your fucking points.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
What is this? What the hell is this? Ooh. Yes. Yes.
I got a diamond pickaxe, a lily pad, a point, and a raw mutton.
Wow.
Whoa, what the hell?
Oh, only. Come here. We can only go in our colored spots.
Oh! Oh, that makes sense. Ooh.
Bucket. Water
Lily
bucket.
pad. I'm gonna get this cactus, I guess.
Drop here 48 dirt to change it into grass blocks, which can be placed on end stone bricks. What the fuck?
Oh.
Okay. Shovel and 2 points.
What the hell?
What? What are we supposed to get? Every color of wool?
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, there's hints over here if we need them. Why do I have mutton? Wait, what? Squid spawn egg is water bucket plus lily pad.
Hmm. Whoa, yeah, look at this shit. Wow.
Yeah, all wool colors, looks like.
Bucket.
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 Bucket. How should I name my Geodude? Call him
Gerald.
Gerald. Yep.
Gerald.
Gerald the Geodude.
Gerald Dudamus.
Gerald Dudamus. Let's see here.
By the way, I think we should play for like, I don't know, I'll wait till like 3 o'clock and then we'll end the stream. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Oh my god, Matt, look.
What? Oh! It just keeps on going.
Oh, glowstone. Whoa,
Oh.
lapis lazuli.
Oh! Oh, shit! Oh my
I have
god.
iron blue. I have iron blukes.
Iron blukes. Pink glazed terracotta. Whoa.
Here, cut. Let me just clean out this room. Let's see what they have. So we got more iron here. More iron. Interesting. Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I didn't think you could hear me.
Hey, I can hear you. Oh yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Oh yeah, buddy, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, gamer.
Yeah, gamer. Big.
Hell yeah, gamer.
Yeah. Yeah, gamer. Let's see here. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Where do I put this guy here? Where is he? I didn't do anything. Hey, Peter.
Peter.
Can I borrow your egg, Peter?
Yeah, boy. This goes on forever. Oh, wait, up till here. What
Let's
is
see.
this? What are this?
What are this?
I found a skeleton bone. That's pretty epic. I found bone blocks.
Bone blocks?
Bone blocks. Blocks made of
shit.
bone.
Big ass bones.
Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
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 Yeah,
Bro. Bro.
dude.
Bro. 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 Bro.
Bro.
Bro. Bro. Bro. Bro. Bro. Bro.
See her.
You having fun out there dilly dallying?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now.
The dallying the dilly.
Diddly daddly. Oh, wait.
How many beers do you have left, Matt?
3.
Dude,
Not for long.
crack yourself open another one, buddy.
Don't mind if I do. Ah. Ah.
That's the epic gamer way right there, my man.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. So I have 5 bone blocks, 14 lapis, raw mutton, 5 iron, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Ah, okay. Well, that's pretty good.
So we need a bucket to make a squid spawn egg, which I don't know why.
I caught a Nidoran female with the Gucci ball. How should I name her?
Egg.
Zoppy, name her Susan.
Susan Sarandon.
Susan Bluesin.
Susan Blues and Baboozin.
My boozing. I don't know what these crafting tables are here for.
Are there any furnaces here?
Yeah, there actually are.
Where?
There's a furnace right here.
Oh, only you can go in there. Here, smelt those. Make them into regular mutton.
Oh, okay. With what exactly? You know what?
know.
There's actually like coal blocks right over in this room too. Can you like give me your pickaxe or something?
I can only break stone, lapis, bone, iron, and block of coal. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Going with coal.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Gonna name her Sergeant Karen. Okay. Let's see here. And I gotta cook some.
We're cooking with cold diamond.
Cold diamond.
Cold diamond, our good friend.
My name is Cole Diamond. Let's see here. All right. I got some cooked mutton. Got the second one finished cooking right now. So, here you go, my friend. Eat it. Eat it.
You. No, I don't need to eat it.
Oh. Do you have a water bucket?
A water bucket?
Water
No,
bucket.
but I have iron for it.
Ah.
Take it.
Thank you. So I can smelt this iron.
Smelt the iron.
I lost my genitalia in an unfortunate smelting accident.
Smelting is. We want smoke on the pancake.
Smoke at a pancake.
Bong on the grip.
Sugar in a waffle. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like, I started peeling yesterday,
Mhm.
and like I legit like I felt like gold member. I just like, oh yes, yes, that shit.
This is a good one.
Quickly,
Like
thank you.
trying to lick it and then you just in the box.
Put it in the little skin box. All right, cool. I got some iron.
So you're experienced in Goldmember, but are you experienced in the other Austin Powers movies?
Yes, I am.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Uh, like that fucking scene with that that girl, like that assassin in the second movie that just couldn't fucking die. It just
Yeah.
like it just fired bullets in her like and everything, and then they dive out of the fucking building. The fall will kill us both, Powers. And she just like he just puts her like in front of him as a shield.
My favorite scene from I think it's the second movie is whenever whatever what's his name? He's played by Will Ferrell.
Oh
What,
fucking
what's his name?
Mustafa?
Mustafa.
That's his name.
That's right. Whenever he fucking falls off the cliff and he's like, ah, I can feel everything. I'm still alive. Oh god.
Can someone toss me some antibacterial cream? I'm in a lot of pain.
Okay, all right. Back to this. It says water bucket plus lily pad. I have a water bucket. I have a lily pad. I put them in the crafting table. It doesn't work. Put them in my inventory. It doesn't work.
You actually
I
made a
don't
water
know.
bucket?
Yeah, it's a water. Oh.
That's probably what it is.
Ba- 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 ba. Water bucket. Water. I can't get water.
What the fuck?
I can't.
How the fuck?
I can't get water. Oh my
That
god.
doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god.
One thing I would like to know is how the fuck. What am I supposed to do with these cocoa beans right over here? You see this?
Boy, I don't know. Alright.
Is it hint time?
It's hint time.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You're excused. You disgusting man. Yes, hint time.
Your task is to get wool of 16 colors. To do it, you can, for example, get white wool from sheep. But we don't have wool.
Yeah, we don't have fucking.
I don't have sheep.
I don't have sheep.
On the diets, recommend looking up recipes and market book in the game book. All necessary resources are on the map. Can be obtained by having mutton and bone meal. Drop them on the proper block in the brick room. Oh, you drop them?
Oh, what?
Why would you drop them?
So do you have a sheep spawn egg or something?
No, I don't. But I have things to make it. So bone meal and mutton.
Wait. Did you try putting them in the crafting table?
I did.
Oh. What the fuck?
That's what I said to do.
I'm confused. Do you put them in that little pen? I don't. I'd be afraid to drop anything in that little pen because you won't be able to retrieve it.
You can't even. I have 45 bone meal, so I'm willing to risk that.
And then the mutton.
What the fuck? 2 mutton. I don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
What? What does it mean? Sheep spawn having mutton and bone meal. Drop them on proper block in the trip map. I had dropped them. Did I not?
I thought you did. Isn't that?
Wait for a minute. I mean, that's best bone meal.
That is bone meal, yeah.
What?
Wait, what?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Hold on a minute. Got 4 bone meal that can be placed on grass block.
Wait, what the hell?
Look, it's changing.
That's weird.
The fuck?
Well, if it's doing that for that, then
Then why
why
we have
can't
a
you?
water bucket? What the fuck?
One more hint.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
What? So get dirt for the pink room.
Okay.
Place it on next to the chest. Destroy it with a shovel that can destroy dirt and get rid of the can place on tag. And drop it on diamond blocks in gray room. It will convert to grass blocks. Place the grass blocks on stone bricks in the middle of the level. Okay. Find mutton in one of the chests and change the sheep spawn by adding 1 bone meal. What?
Find mutton in one of the chests and change it to sheep spawn egg by adding 1 bone meal. Mineral sources can be found in the mine. So I do have grass in that pink room. I do have that. Do you have a shovel?
You do? I do have a shovel.
Okay, give me that shovel.
Alright, there you go. The ants counter's going crazy. Oh, there you go.
Oh my god, look at that.
The hints are going insane.
I
forgot
got
pressing
fucking
hint button.
bananas.
The hint button resets it.
The hint
Done.
button. Oh, okay.
I'll accept it. Yeah. I start digging.
I'm digging. And then what did it say after that? Put them in the middle of the fucking.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So. Put them
You can
here.
You can transfer them into grass blocks in here.
In here?
Uh huh.
Oh.
Give it to me.
I guess I'm gonna have to give it to you. Yeah. See, Mark, this is a fucking brain teaser and not fucking parkour. I swear to God.
You're right. Drop here to change it to 48 grass. Oh. Well, does it have to be exactly 48?
I guess so. Just drop the whole stack. Whoa!
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 Wow! I got
Look
48
at
grass
that.
blocks.
Wow.
And then drop it on diamond blocks and stone bricks. Okay, so let's put on the endstone bricks.
Oh.
Yay, we did it.
We did it. So we got that done.
Mhm. Okay. So bone meal plus mutton. We need like all the bone meal.
I guess. And then put the mutton. That's what it is.
It's not working.
Oh. Is hold on. Mark.
Oh.
This is cooked mutton.
Yeah, it says mutton. It doesn't say raw mutton. It says regular mutton.
Oh, well. I hope yeah, I was just hoping that that wasn't, the fucking that wasn't the problem,
Yeah. Oh my god.
I got some lily pads and some cacti.
You know what we could do is we could go to game mode and get all the colored wool.
I mean, in all honesty, I mean, yeah. Honestly, this seems like a lot,
It does.
Going from fucking like I said, going from fucking parkour to this.
Let's change the game mode to creative. Let's get. Let's just,
Yep, let's just. Alright, so let's see here. Wait, why didn't it change my game mode?
Yeah, it's okay. I've changed my game mode. It's no big deal.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, how else are you supposed to do this?
I honestly have no idea, dude.
And we need.
I think this one would have taken way too long.
Yeah, I would have. Mm-hmm.
Black
Yeah.
and red
Red and
and
green
and
brown.
brown.
Brown brick.
Brown brick.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow, we did it. We did it. Let's see here. Oh! Time to fall down. Whee! We won. We won, Mark.
Hold on. Got you my game mode back.
Now I feel like a real man.
Wait. That one was like really hard.
It was. Compared to like the others that were just like, shoot
You
these
possibly have to-
chickens.
We've crafted all possible wool colors in Minecraft. There won't be a typical co-op level, but find the button. Oh.
Alright, we'll find your fucking button.
We'll find your fucking butt.
You
Con.
fucking butt man. You piece of, you, fuck you. Eat my ass. Eat both of my assholes.
Get in your hole. Get in your hole. Get in your hole.
Get in your hole. Find the
Okay.
button. I found it. Nah,
Did
just kidding. I had you going for a second.
You big old, you big old troll.
I'm a what? Did you seriously find the button?
I did.
No, no way. Oh,
Epic gamer moment.
Epic
Uh-oh.
gamer.
These are
Oh.
shoulder boxes.
Ooh, give me that. Fucking
Got a point.
shulker.
I found a point.
I found a point as well.
Dude, that's awesome, dude.
Thanks.
Dude, that's awesome, pro. Dude, that's really cool, my guy, dude.
You know what,
yes.
Mark? You're awesome. Did you ever think about that?
Anyways,
What is this? Oh. What was the point of that?
there was no point.
Oh. Neat.
Neat. Put it up, book, my guy. That's the book. Up the book.
Ready. Do I have to like get up on like one of these boxes or some shit? I don't know. Get up on this one. Get up on this one.
Okay.
You do it. Now you're up there now.
God, I'm so high.
Yeah. You're so
What the fuck?
man. What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? Okay. So there's got to be a button fucking like up here or some shit. There's got to be a point to this shit, man.
Hey, you got me pointing shit, baby. Got me
You fucking point. Yeah. Let's use the first hint. You should go
Okay.
upstairs.
Yeah, we already got that.
Hold on. Whoa.
Diamond block. Stand next to the column of yellow and blue circle. Stand next to the column of yellow and blue shulker block.
Gotta stand next to it. Okay.
Oh my god!
What?
Look!
I don't.
Jump right here. Look, right here in this little cubby.
Oh my fucking god!
You
suck my ass. Hey, you, fuck me in the butt.
Me in my tight ass butthole.
My tight ass fucking butt.
My sphinx.
My fucking sphincter.
You found the button. Now it's time for mini levels. What you have to find out what you are supposed to do. Okay.
Oh yeah, brother, I'll drink to that. Here goes another beer.
Yeah, I will too. Hmm. Oh,
Oh shit.
uh,
Ugh.
oh God.
The,
Oh God.
the beer exploded on me, dude.
Uh, uh,
Oh god.
oh God, some whiskey. Oh,
Mm.
oh no, sorry, not whiskey, scotch.
Oh, scotch. Oh.
Oh, oh,
Oh god.
oh God, that fucking
Ugh.
oh God.
Gorsh.
Oh, gosh.
Gorsh, Mickey.
Bears.
Oh god, I got beer all over me, dude. Ugh. Yeah, dude. It's pretty. It's pretty epic. Oh, I got it all over my monitor too.
Wow.
Where?
What?
That's what the level's called. It's called where?
Um.
I'm hearing you pushing little things there.
We just push buttons.
I don't know. Oh, you aren't. Well, I mean, you are. I'm not. I'm in this solitary confinement right here. Maybe one of those buttons you're pushing opens this door in this room
Hey,
that
hold
I'm
on.
in.
Hush, hush. Sorry, I thought that I heard something open. Yeah,
Oh.
maybe. There are so many buttons.
Ah. Ugh.
Oh my God.
Ugh. Cool kids don't drink beer. What are you even talking about, Zoppy?
Soppy.
Well, you-
Come on now.
You know what? You're right. Cool kids don't drink beer. Cool adults drink beer.
You're right. You're absolutely
Got
right.
him. Got him good. One of the doors
Oh,
open.
Wait. Are they open?
Let's see here.
Is it open? Oh!
Whoa.
This one opens too.
I got some blocks.
I got some colors.
Now
Okay,
what?
so we have top left is a yellow.
Okay, top left is yellow.
Next to that is green.
To the right of it?
Yep. We're going to
Okay.
go with first, and then we're going to, yeah, okay. Then gray,
Gray.
red,
Red.
brown,
Brown.
blue,
Blue.
yellow,
Yellow.
orange,
Orange.
white. So it'd be below the yellow on the far left.
Okay, then white.
Red,
Red.
blue,
What was that?
blue,
Blue.
yeah. Then orange,
Orange.
green,
Green.
yellow,
Yellow.
green,
Green.
blue,
Blue.
and then back on the left.
Mm-hmm.
be orange,
Orange.
gray,
Gray.
gray,
Gray.
green,
Green.
white,
White.
red,
Red.
brown,
Brown.
white.
Look
Hey.
at that!
Whoa, there's lots of pressure plates in here.
Oh. Oh! Okay, so I have like a little pattern here, okay?
Okay.
So, okay. So you're gonna go up 2 on the...
Wait.
Let's see here. Third from the right, you're gonna go up 2.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay.
Okay, so go one more.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
fuck. Hold on. Sorry.
Okay.
1, 2.
So it's actually
Okay,
3.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Go left 2.
Okay.
Go back 1.
Okay.
Okay. Go left 2.
Okay. Shit. Damn it.
Ah.
So it's right 3. 1, 2, 3. Then across. Then
Let's just start back from the beginning.
okay.
Okay, let me know
I
when
went
you're on
up
the
3.
first one.
I went up 3 and then I went left.
Up 3, left 2,
Yep. Okay.
back 1,
Okay.
left 2.
1, 2. Okay. What? I didn't even touch it. I didn't even touch the fucking press. God Almighty!
Oh, jeez.
I didn't even touch the fucking pressure plate. 1, 2. Okay, so God, what? I didn't even touch it. I didn't even touch it. 1, 2, and down 1, then left 2.
Yes. Okay, so
Okay.
1, 2. So you're gonna go up 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna go all the way to the right on this one.
1.
Just hug the wall.
Okay. At the wall.
Okay, so you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're gonna go up 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Okay, go left 2.
1, 2. Okay.
Go back 2.
1, 2.
All right.
Okay.
So you're gonna go left 1, 2, 3. You're gonna go left 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna go up 1. You're gonna go up 2.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay.
Okay. You're gonna go left 2. 1, 2.
1, 2. Okay.
All right. You're gonna go back 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Now the next one is right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. You're gonna go back 1, 2.
1, 2. Okay.
Okay. You're gonna go left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're gonna hug to the left wall.
1, 2, 3, 5. So I keep on going to the left wall?
Yeah.
Down at the wall.
Okay. Now the rest is up forward.
2. Oh. Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh shit! We fucking did it, dude!
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
That was a fucking team effort, dude.
That really was.
Oh.
His level's similar to those of the game, but it will be built with pumpkins. Okay. Here, you take that point, buddy.
Okay.
No, I'll take that point. So
No,
it'll be
no,
equal.
you take it. You're the one that fucking did it.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Level 13. Pumpkin. Okay. Lever. Okay. Hello.
Hello. I'm sorry, Zoppy. I'm just now seeing your little message here. Your Pineco? How should I name my Pineco? Ironco? Iroon?
Name him bullshit.
Name him bullshit. You know
What's
what's
up there?
bullshit?
What's up there, friend?
Ah! Damn it.
Cool. Are those slime blocks down there?
Yeah, those are slime blocks. Can I bounce off
Oh.
those?
You can. You can.
Oh! Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's smart.
Well, I have a lever, and I don't know what to do with it.
I guess hit it and see what it does.
I mean, I have a lever. I can't, and I can't.
Oh,
put it
you
on
have
anything.
one. Oh.
Yeah, I can't put it on anything.
Ooh!
Okay, so what's up there?
Give the red player... Oh, okay. Give the red player 2 buttons and go ahead. Okay, there you go.
Oh, cool. Thanks, friend.
No problem. Wee. Ow!
Okay. Shit. Wait. Wait. Yes.
Oh my god, you're doing
See?
it.
See, this is fun.
This is fun. I like this one. I like the last one as well.
Wait, am I supposed to give you something? Oh, you need a lever. Here.
I have a
Here,
lever.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Am I supposed to give you a lever? I don't know.
Oh, man, I have a lever. There's a gold block in there. And you can place that lever on the gold block.
Oh, I have a lever. Am I supposed to give you my lever and then you give me yours?
no.
I don't know.
I mean, I have a lever, so I guess we just use it for later.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just stuck in here now.
Is there not a gold block in there that you can use? Look, there's a gold block right there.
Yeah, but I can't place my lever here.
And I go up to here, and there's an iron block. Can I put a button on it?
Maybe.
Nope.
Oh.
Here, have a button.
Okay.
Can you even get in there?
No.
Hmm.
I put my button on this, on the, what is it, Emerald or whatever the fuck?
Oh, maybe we are supposed to trade buttons. Oh, yeah, because my button's supposed to be on a block of gold. And my button and your lever is supposed to be for a block of iron.
Oh, that makes sense!
Oh.
Wait, give me a lever. Give me your lever.
Mine's a block of iron.
Oh.
Oh, did I not press the button here? Sorry.
You stinky. Thank you.
My B.
Yeah, yeah. What is this?
Yes. Whoa.
We're
okay.
doing it.
I am trapped.
Oh shit. Wait, is that a gold block over at that door?
It is.
Wait a minute. I have a lever that it goes for a block of gold.
Okay, so I guess you need to give that to me.
I'll give it to you, baby. You don't even know. There you go, baby. Enjoy that while you can.
It's really appreciated.
No problem, friend.
I both of these slime blocks.
Ooh.
We did it.
You're
Alright,
doing
I need
it.
the iron block.
Oh, I have. Okay,
Okay.
let me give you this one for the iron block. I didn't realize.
What the fuck? Why do I have to keep going back and forth? God.
Because it's fun.
This
Fine.
is Minecraft.
This is Minecraft. Don't catch the creepers now.
Hey!
You're doing it.
Okay, now what?
Bombkins.
Oh,
Ugh.
guess what? I have to go back because I have to give this to you.
Oh, good God.
Here you go. Enjoy.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome.
Alright. Now what? Oh. Parkour. I missed it.
Yep, parkour.
You can do it, friend. I believe in you. You can do it. Hello.
I did it.
You did it. Holy shit. How many of these things are there?
There's 20.
20.
There will be more of an adventure level than co-op. You will have to talk with people to be able to pass the level.
To bowl able.
At that point, friend.
You know what, friend?
What?
This calls for my last beer. Ugh.
Whoa!
I can't believe I've gone through fucking 5 of these now. It's about to be 6.
I can't believe we went through a whole bottle of wine.
Really?
But here I am. Yep. But here I am.
There we go. Point.
Alright.
We're
time.
even at 40 points.
Hell yeah, gamer.
This
So
is
this is more of
library.
an This is more of an adventure map, apparently.
Ah.
LOL, this says. Got 3 more points. Looks like I'm in the lead.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, know what I'm saying?
Ooh, yeah, I knew it was that obvious. Look.
Where the fuck? Wait, where'd you?
Look at me.
Oh, there you are. Oh. Oh, you
Blah, blah,
sneaky.
blah.
Give me this. Give me the
Nope.
point.
Nope.
It's
I
mine.
have the book.
Damn it.
This book says there's 50 pages and there's nothing. They're all blank. Hold on. Seriously? Seriously? Really? You wanted to scroll through the whole book? Well, fuck you!
Man, fuck you, you asshole. You know me. I was just wanting to do. I was just curious. What is going on here? Okay. How do I, dude? What? Dude, I'm stuck.
Huh?
I'm stuck. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Trainee coffee cup. Oh. Oh.
Get out of there.
Oh no. How did I get out? Ooh, coffee guy. Get out! Help!
Just jump. Just keep jumping. Just keep. Yeah, there you go.
I did it. Boss. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I'm stuck.
Oh my god. What is this bullshit?
Oh, I can't. Bathroom.
They gotta go to the shitter.
Yeah. Someone has to close the toilet seat. I did it.
You did it. What do you win? What?
Ugh.
Oh, look
Ah.
at you with your little shower. I'm
Yes.
watching you. I'm watching you shower.
What is this do?
Ah, if you want a little bath.
You take a bath, I'll take a shower.
Okay. Ah, this is nice.
You like seeing me in the
Oh yeah. I love it.
Alright. Now it's time to wash our hands.
Yep, let's wash our hands. You do the hot water, I'll do the cold.
Epic.
That was
Anyways.
epic. What is this? This is the water room. The room with fucking water. I'll take a water bottle. I'll take, you know what? I'll take all the water bottles. Because I fucking feel like it.
Hmm. What is this?
Dude, I don't know.
Dude.
Dude. You don't even know, dude.
Dude.
Dude. Bruh, look at this dude.
Oh.
How's it going, dude?
Matt is 303.
Dude, whoa, dude, look at this real quick.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
What?
This is elevator? Is it? Ground floor. Oh.
Whoa. Hello.
What the fuck? Throw the key in front of the door. I don't have a key.
Ground floor.
First floor.
Dong. Second floor.
Ding dong.
You know what's funny?
What?
Every time we were at UAB, there was never elevator music.
Yeah. There was always like over at like the Hill Center. There was just a recording of like a woman that was just like going up or
Going up,
going
yeah,
down.
uh-huh. Going down.
I remember that.
First floor, ground floor.
Ground floor. Oh shit, now I'm stuck in this fucking librarian bullshit.
All right, you know what? I'm calling it here, Matt.
Really?
I'm calling it here.
You
This
calling
is
it?
bullshit. Calling it here.
Alright.
And I mean, unless you want to keep playing, I mean, you can keep playing.
Yeah, I don't know. This shit right here, being stuck and whatnot, I don't know, dude. I might be with you on that shit. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
I'm beating you up.
I'm beating the shit out of you! We're just in purgatory. We're just constantly beating the shit out of each other.
Alright. I think that's going to be the end of my stream for today.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same.
So, hope you all enjoyed, and me and him did. But sorry that we couldn't complete this map. It's been this map, it's good, but it definitely has its problems.
Yeah, I would say so.
So, but I hope you all enjoyed, and I sure did. I will plug myself for Matt. Hey, I'm Travel Force King streams. I stream every Tuesday and or Wednesday. And Matt, plug yourself.
Hey everyone. My name is Matt BXP, and I stream on Twitch, and I stream. I used to stream once a week, but now I'm streaming just whenever I fucking feel like it because I'm a grown man and I make my own decisions. So you catch me just whenever. If you're into that kind of shit, just hit that follow button if you want. Mind it.
Follow me on Twitter at King Drive Force.
Yeah, and follow me at Matt BXP if you want to.
And join our Discord, the Triumvirate.
It's a joint Discord where me and Mark post updates and shit about what we're streaming and all that good stuff. And also our friend Funk is in it too, so
yeah, pretty growing community, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say so. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us for today on our streams. And yeah. Are there any other things that you want to say, Mark, or?
I don't know. Is there any things you want to say, Matt? Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Big pasta spaghetti! Anyway, we'll see. We'll just see you guys later.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, I need to do my outro. My name is Matt BXP, and I play video games. See you guys later.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Love you.
Kids,
Bye.
suck my toes.